What's up, everybody? I got a little story to tell, actually. This channel, I'm putting my... Just did a little bit of meal prep, so I'm putting the food away right now. But I had a story I wanted to tell, and I'm starting to learn that this helps me get out of the story by telling the story, but by telling the story without getting involved in it. If I tell a friend, then they're going to give me advice, or they're going to give me a shoulder to lean on. If I tell a stranger, they're not going to give a shit or think I'm nuts. But I don't know. For the few subscribers that are on here, and there's comments and reactions, and I get messages privately when I do this, so fuck it, here we are. I gotta be a little vague about this story for legal reasons. About a year and a half ago, pissed someone off. They took it very personally. Hold on. In my efforts to put that away, it was kind of loud, so I paused it for a second. They took it very personally. I'm honest when I make a mistake, by the way. Which I made a mistake. As far as how I pissed them off, I mean, everybody's got a right to their emotions, and I've never denied that, ever. However, I really didn't do anything wrong to them, per se. But I was in the wrong. On a 1 to 10 scale, I was probably in the wrong at about a 2. Maybe a 3, I don't know. January of last year, it's now March 1st today. January of last year, I cut ties with him. It was ugly, it was toxic. Or it wasn't, the cutting ties wasn't ugly at first, but it was, it was toxic. It wasn't friendly, it wasn't... What the hell else do you say? But it wasn't. It was meant to be that way. And immediately, they started causing chaos. They started causing chaos in Dan's life, and I took it. And there's no way for me to get out in front of this, by the way. None. So, took it. Dwindled down. 3 months later, more shit. That's when the shit really started, actually. Over the summer. Could have fucked my whole world up. Little did they know by that point, there was nothing left in my world that I really cared about material-wise. Could take it. But I still cared. That's how I felt, but I didn't know. I was like, yeah, that's right, and I believe it, and I know it, but if you still take everything from me, I'm gonna be... whatever, like, messed up. So... I was June, July, let it go, things changed, cost me a small fortune when I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. It's not true, actually. I actually had the money and that was pretty much it, but the universe has always provided, always. I tried to say that last night. Always and always, it doesn't work, for me at least. And around Christmas time, I get this super long message. I had him blocked. Actually, I'm gonna pause for a second, kind of go back. I had him blocked on social media and email and phone, but I decided that I wasn't going to put negative energy into blocking it. I wasn't going to hide, I guess you could say. That's not really the right word for it, but so they sent this real long message about how I was messing with one of their close friends, who oddly enough is my close friend. They're not close at all. Didn't respond. I didn't even tell anybody. Didn't tell my friend. I did eventually, a few weeks later, I did tell, there's the people that know the whole story outside of lawyers are myself and my 3 closest friends. There's one other that may know it, but my 3rd closest friend is kind of 2 at the same time. I was in between the Christmas and New Year's, I think. Maybe it was the beginning of the first of the year. I don't know. No, it was before the first. It was in between Christmas and New Year's. And I just said, okay. Can't believe it's a year later and you're still on about it, but okay. I can't help what you think or don't think. Can't. It's time for me to do dishes, but I don't think that I can do a video and dishes at the same time. I feel like that's one of the deal breakers. Like I couldn't work with parchment paper and dishes at the same time. So 2 months later, they've been trying to mess with my work. They have been messing with my work. 2 months later, no extra money. I'm strapped. I'm behind on my new project. I'm not behind on it, but things changed. So financially, Dan's behind on it. And I'll be damned. Another thing messing with my work. I missed one. They started with it, but it's the 3rd time they've tried to mess with my work and my livelihood. I'm not very good at maintaining friendships, so it's weird for me to say this, but this is how I feel about her. One of my best friends in the entire world, one of the best people you'll know, called me. Hey buddy. Called me, good boy. And hey, it's happening again. Can't be here. You lose out on work this week. Okay. That sucks. That's what I said. That sucks. All right, I understand. We're gonna need X, Y, and Z from you. Cool. I'll get it to you tonight. Pending investigation. I kind of think they know already, though. They know part of the story. I'm trying to remember how it unfolded last year when it first happened. And I can't, because so much has happened. So much time has passed, so much has happened. And they were like, I'm surprised that, person from the place, they're like, I'm surprised that that has happened again. I'm not. What they're doing to me is, I don't feel it's an injustice or anything, by the way. I'm a smart ass, so I dish it more than I take it, and I've reinforced for years, like, hey, I dish more than I take, so I gotta get some shit sometimes. I don't know if that's what this is, but, whatever. It may be, I don't know. I don't think that's it. But, hey baby, you're chatty. So, I messed up. I really wish I could say what, but I can't right now. But I messed up. It's kind of like, shit, I probably should have thought of an example before I jumped on. It's, I actually can't think of an example as to how it is, but it's like, I got caught shoplifting over $100 in the States. It's a felony, so it'd probably been over $100. Probation, maybe a year in jail, and what's coming back to me is not life imprisonment, but like a 5-year stretch or something right now for shoplifting, like some weird crazy shit. Like that's kind of what it is, like I did a crime that should get me like a year of probation or like a month in jail, and I'm dealing with a 5-year sentence. And I'm talking to one of the 3 people that know the story, and I don't know how I segued into this, but I go, and I'm standing actually when I'm talking, and my arms crossed. I go, you know what? I go, whatever happens, happens. Because they were wondering, well, why aren't you pissed or upset or whatever? I'm like, whatever happens, happens. This is beyond my control. I messed up back there. It is what it is. For anybody that knew me before, or knew me well, knows me well, I go, I'm standing there like this, arms out in my room, on the phone, and I go, if I can't look at what's behind me and stand in front of it, I don't want to stand. The fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck just said that? Because that's not Dan that said that. That's not Dan that said that. I've never really shied away from these kind of things in a sense, but looking back, like, I don't want to see that. Nope. If I can't stand in front of what I did back there, I don't want to stand. Earlier today, I told someone one of my most embarrassing things about myself. Not really like this deep, dark secret or anything, but it's just one of those embarrassing things that I've only told one other person. And they brought it up, and I was like, fuck, and it just came out of my mouth. Like, okay, there's some healing there. And then I got off the phone. One of the other people, this is weird actually, I was on the phone with one of the person that knows the story, then I got off because the other person knows the story was calling, and then while I was on that call, the other person who knows the story called, and then I called them back, and my conversation with them was, I go, hey, I'm like, I want to tell you something. I'm like, it's not bad. I'm like, I want to tell you something. I go, but I don't want any advice. I don't want to feed the story. I don't want to put any more energy into this than what I can. If there's something I have to do, like I want to be able to do it, like give me and I haven't been much of a doer lately, by the way. I haven't been very, very in life. That's my soft way of saying, like, what the fuck am I doing? But like, give me something to do, and I'll do it to resolve this issue. If there is resolving, I don't know. I gave a resentment away a year and a half ago, and then a big resentment 14 months ago, and it's still fucked up this person, and I can't do anything about it. So I told my friend, I'm like, I don't want to feed the energy, but let me tell you what's going on. And I didn't even read. I only read the text to one person. They didn't hear. They didn't read the text. At one point, weeks later, I was like, just so you know, like, I got it, but I didn't go run into them to tell it because I felt that way before. And this particular one is. I mean this modestly. Like, she's one of my bigger fans, my bigger supporters, personally, professionally. Her opinion means a lot to me. A lot to me. And a lot. And all of them do. All of these three people, their opinions are the world to me. So I was telling them, I was like, hey, I go, you'll never believe the shit that came out of my mouth. I stood there talking to so-and-so saying, if I can't stand in front of it, I don't want to stand. I'm not proud of it. I'm not embarrassed by it. That shoplifting thing and alcohol and bad relationships and financial issues and pissed off coworkers, and I mean, there's a lot of shit back there. We're not even talking about the fun stuff yet. And then these words came out of my mouth. I do believe there's a lesson in the universe. These aren't the words. I do believe there's a lesson in the universe in this, and I believe I know what it is. I haven't really sat and meditated on that yet, so I'm not sure. It's an understanding, it's not a knowing yet. And the words that came out of my mouth, I go, they want to destroy my reputation. They want to destroy my career. They want to run me out of town. But it's pretty bad. I mean, there's nothing good or bad, but it's pretty intense. They want to run me out of town. They want to destroy my business, destroy my career, destroy my reputation. Let them. They can't have me. I'm not for sale. What the fuck? Did you just hear what I said? My friend's like, yeah, they know me well, better than anybody probably. Then I go, I just realized I think I got a detail of the story wrong, but I'm not sure, and it doesn't really matter because it's not like it was malicious. But and then I go, can you believe this? I go, I don't want to do this. I'm not going to feed the energy. I'm not going to have any more conversations about it. I've got one more friend to fill in. 2, if you count that one friend as 2. Weird relationships. I always got weird relationships. And that's that. And I go, can you believe that all of this came in Dan's world? Missing work's a big deal right now. Big deal. Big deal, actually. Real big deal. You can't have my peace. destroy my business, destroy my career, destroy my reputation, run me out of town. I was sad, go back to waiting tables, but not during COVID. Go work at a factory. Slum it in the kitchen. If you work in a kitchen, I'm not making fun of you. I spent a lot of years doing that. Not for sale. I'm not. Not only am I not for sale, or my piece is not for sale. None of it matters, but not from an ugly place. I like my place. It's an apartment, so it's fucking expensive for what you get. I like my place. I like where I live. I never really felt at home in a city, but I feel at home in the city. I did from the very beginning. I didn't when I was going through some shit for a while, but I didn't feel at home in my own skin either. And I looked at it, and I go, I told myself I was going to work on this one specific area of my life. It's on Saturday. This weekend is what it was, but I didn't have time on Saturday. Saturday was legitimately a busy day, which I'm not used to, by the way. Like, I look back and like, what the fuck just happened? But I was gonna do it Sunday, and I didn't. I didn't. Prioritized other things. I'm not the best at prioritizing. I prioritized this video. It makes me feel a little bad too, because it's longer than I want it to be, and my dishes aren't done, and I don't have time to finish it now. Shit. I gotta go. I got 4 minutes. Not for sale. Those are all external things. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but did I have peace? Everlasting peace as opposed to moments? I don't think I'm out of the woods as far as like always having peace, but it doesn't matter. When I first really learned and understood it doesn't matter, it was from an ugly place. But this isn't from an ugly place. I looked at it and I go, I promised myself, I actually didn't promise myself, I don't usually make promises, but I want to improve these 3 areas of my life. And this one, I said I was going to do over the weekend, and I didn't. Now it's Monday. And it's opening up time for me to do it. It's opening up space for me to do it. It's affecting the same areas. I'm gonna stand tall. I'm not proud of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'd love to tell you, hi baby, you are just dying for attention. We gotta go, but say hi to everybody. This is my little Wally girl. She's the one squawking all day. Say hi. Hi, Wally. Look at that cute effing nose and those eyes. Effing namaste.